All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Let's make sure you can see me here. All right, that's good because I wanted to make sure. So remember this young lady, Cubana chief priest, alleged baby mother. I know I just said alleged doesn't mean anything. Yes, if you're outrightly destroying somebody's character, like, and you cook the story and you just said alleged, you might have to prove that it's actually alleged in court. Okay. So let's be careful with that. If you're a blogger out there, let's be careful. Just saying alleged is not good enough. You actually have to make sure that you're not breaking the law. If you break the law, you go collect. So you remember Helen Cubana chief priest allegedly, this young lady that came from. In fact, recently she was on. What do you call him? Egugun's videos or something like that, and I'm like, oh my god, these people, what kind of human beings do we have? But anyway, in this day and age where dirty December is the in thingy, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let me say happy birthday Pascal Okechuku. More years and prosperity ahead. Good health, but DNA have to be done. You see this video? Look at this video. Or more. There's some people in this world. Anyway, that young lady, I think she went to Dirty December once upon a time in Nigeria, but she claimed that she slept with the Cubana chief priest and she got pregnant. I think the baby should be about 3 or 4 years old right now. And she's consistently asking Cubana chief, who is Cubana chief priest? It's a socialite in Nigeria. Let's just call him that, okay? Cubana chief priest said, I don't know this girl. I do not know this girl, but she's asking for DNA. So we're still on this DNA matter. So this young lady has, she's come out and said she has an advice for DAVIDO. So I think we should pay attention to the advice. What does she has to say to DAVIDO? Okay. DAVIDO said in a post, which in response to this whole DNA saga, DAVIDO said, I've taken 5 DNA tests, all negative. I'm not your father. We're talking about Anu, who is like about 13 or 14 years old, who has come out to say, DAVIDO is my father. I'm asking him to do DNA. By the way, somebody came out like that years ago to come and accuse Jay-Z. Yeah, Jay-Z, the rapper, to come and accuse Jay-Z, the rapper, of being a father. This guy right here. Does he look like Jay-Z? Yeah, he accused Jay-Z. But just yesterday, there's a report here on Bola Alert. Says Jay-Z walks out with 6 figures after paternity case finally dies in court. Says Jay-Z's paternity case dismissed marks the official end of a years-long legal battle tied to years-long, not a year, years-long. Yeah, years-long legal battle tied to claims made by Ramir Sattar Dewey. On January 15, 2026, a federal judge dismissed the lawsuit with prejudice and ordered roughly $120,000 in legal fees to be paid to Jay-Z under California's anti-SLAPP law, effectively closing the door on any future attempts to revive the case. This isn't a new paternity award from the judge, proving fatherhood. What's real here is the dispute that dragged through court for years finally hitting a full stop. This guy's side had tried repeatedly to force a DNA test and revive allegations that Jay-Z declined. And after motions, filings, and disputes across state and federal courts, the latest attempt, let me see here if I can get some backstory. For fans and culture watchers, this is more than a number. It's a public verdict on a long-standing storyline that's followed Jay-Z for years. So people kept saying he has a son somewhere. He's not answering to a DNA. So just because somebody has the audacity to come out and accuse a superstar of being their father does not mean it's true. That's the point we're making here. But back to Helen. Let's go back to Helen real quick. So DAVIDO said, I've taken 5 DNA tests, all negative. I'm not your father. Never even met your mom. She's an obsessed fan, lying to you. This needs to stop. I actually have children. Stop this nonsense. So Helen went there. Helen Ati Pascal Okechuku. I don't know if that's her real page, Joe, but allegedly they're saying that's her. Say, please just help her. You can still adopt her. Doesn't mean anything. I know you love children a lot. Not like Pascal Okechukwu Big Belle for no reason. This is not nice. So they're trying. So three people. Okay, what are we talking about here? We're talking about three people that has been accused of fathering children that they said no. Like they say no, I did not father any children. Priceless Ify says the story is not correct. There was no DNA for Jay-Z. No, there was no DNA for Jay-Z, but he did not accept to do a DNA, and they are closing the case unless you have a word that debunked it. Okay. So did not order a DNA. David initially said he has never met that woman, even call her a B word. Yes, we're getting there. I think we've covered that actually. But what am I talking about here? Okay, Davido is saying no. Okechukwu Pascal. What do you call him? Cubana chief priest is saying, I did not, that is not correct. I did not sleep with that girl. That's what he's saying, you know. And this guy has been yelling consistently. They call her the queen of consistency, something like that. The queen of consistency, that she's consistently dragging him and actually has been building a followership off of his name. But also, Cubana chief priest has not sued this lady, okay? And he has enough resources to go to Kenya or do it in Nigeria or use international law to file a case against, because somebody accusing you of being the father of their child for more than a year is enough to destroy your reputation. Yes, that can absolutely affect your coin. So if it's a lie, you owe it to yourself to file some kind of lawsuit so that she can prove that it's a lie. Unless there's some truth to it, unless you don't want that truth to ever come out into daylight, you know. So somebody says, so you're telling me this boy been trying to get a DNA test from Jay-Z for years and the judge closed the case and ordered the boy to pay $120,000 to this man? Yeah, so it might just depend. Maybe there's no reasonable possibility that Jay-Z ever came close to the parent or something, or maybe there's loophole, there's holes in his story. So yeah, it's possible they might, because again, this idea that you always have the right to go and accuse somebody to come and do DNA go to the lab by force, it's not necessarily true, especially when the person you're accusing is a person of means that never have to show up to a court. They could just pay lawyers to go after your ass and make you pay $120,000. You call it oppression. I call it, hey, in love and war, all is fair. I know it sounds gruesome, right? Welcome to the real world. I'm sorry. But that's how this real world works. Unfortunately, there are oppressors that get away with it. Should it be that way? No, it shouldn't be that way. Precisely, it shouldn't be that way. But there's only so much resources to fight fairness in this world. So make sure, as much as you're playing defense, make sure you know how to play offense, so that you don't become a victim of circumstances, so that you don't become a victim of the real world. In the real world, in love and war, all is fair. Don't close your legs to superstars. How about that? Okay? And if they got rich and then you want to suddenly go after them, make sure your story is clean, because you can get shut down. And yes, it might come off as unfair. So Helen is advising, or whoever is claiming to be Helen here, say, hey, why don't you just accept? The person said, please, he said, please just help her now. You can still adopt her. Doesn't mean no. If you want somebody to adopt you put in proper. You can't just come and say I'm your father and then turn it to please adopt her. No. I beg. That's not how that works. Okay. So why is he running away? I don't know. Maybe they're hiding something, or they don't have time for it. Who knows? CP did an interview and said that he has never met Helen again. Later states that he did not do one because she has dragged him a lot. We shall see. We have some other trendy stories around the world, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to you, Priceless Ify. I see you. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. Let's move on to some other trendy stories. We'll be right back. This is Ola, Man of Prestige, your favorite relationship and marriage coach. If you enjoyed this, smash that like
subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it. Be a part of the Prestige family. My wife Lola and I have written 2 powerful books, Get My Marriage Back and Number One Red Flag, yours free at manofprestige.com. For personal coaching, send me a WhatsApp request for consultation to +1 732 305 8577. Stay tuned for more. Your journey to love and prestige starts here.